Back Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Meroyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Pribyslavitz. Bastards are probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took one captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Pribyslavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
is just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Dopperdel.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Meroyed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Meroyed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Come, Henry.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Can I ask? What kind of...
I can...
What do you think? What's young... What's... What will... Per ex... Do you know? Thank you. I'd like to train.
A bit cocky. Another one. Some say, let's fight then.
I still don't feel...
Right, lad.
You'll get what for? Go! Oh dear, did that hurt? Here!
Kunda. Had enough? Your end is nigh. Well ended. My humble greeting.
Can I ask? Thank you. I'd like to try.
Right. What weapon would...
I still don't.
Right, lad.
Yabat.
You gonna cry now?
motherfucker! Is that the best you can do? Shit! Ow!
You want to really hurt your opponent. It's no use just flailing at him and hoping you get lucky. You need technique, but using skilled moves is no easy matter. There's no miraculous strikes you can learn that will ensure you win every duel. You've got to work those techniques into your combat, force your opponent into a position you want him in, and then attack unexpectedly. See? I strike from overhead, then slash from the side, and back swing low down. So you expect me to strike from below, but then I turn the sword and strike you with the other side. Once more. Defend. Now, you try it. Strike from above, then from the right, then slash. The strikes have to follow quickly, one after the other. As soon as one lands, you start the next. You have to keep exactly to the sequence, otherwise it won't come off. Slash from above, slash from the right, slash from below. Go! Try to catch the rhythm. This is one blow. Try to Try to no, no. Try to catch. Try to Good. Again. That's it. Try it once more. All right. Welcome, Henry. You want to really hurt your opponent. It's no use just flailing at him and hoping you get lucky. You need technique, but using skilled moves is no easy matter. There's no miraculous strikes you can learn that will ensure you win every duel. You've got to work those techniques into your combat, force your opponent into a position you want him in, and then attack unexpectedly.
Ow!
Now, you try it. Strike from above, then from the right, then slash. The strikes have to follow quickly, one after the other. As soon as one lands, you start the next. You have to keep exactly to the sequence, otherwise it won't come off. Slash from above, slash from the right, slash from below. Go! No. Good. Again. That's it. All right.
I've trained a bit with a sword, and I think I've got the hang of the basics. Can you teach me something new?
You're a bit cocky, ain't you? All right, then. Come and show me what you can do.
I'm ready.
Stand there, take your weapon, and fight. If you look like you know what you're doing, I'll teach you a trick or two.
Ow!
Enough. Now, pay close attention. I'll teach you the most important thing. It's good to be able to attack. It's good to be able to fend off your opponent's blows. But the best is when you're able to do both at once. Master stroke is when you parry your opponent's blow and strike him at the same time. See? I parry and strike in one move. There's no defense against this technique if it's executed well. The thing is to time it right. Block right into your opponent's strike and match your movement to his. One elegant technique and the fight is won. Try it. I'll attack slowly. You parry. Very good. Nice. Nice. Yeah!
Can you teach me how to defend my...
Certainly.
I'm interested... Well... I'd like to...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my...
First, you have to have...
Well...
God save you, good night.
Let's talk about...
Well, oh, it'll take more. Aye, that.
Let's have a word about...
Well,
Are we agreed?
you. Finally, a.
God be with you, Henry.
God bless. Can I?
Let's talk about the... Since it's you.
It'll take more. Aye, that would do it.
Maybe I can put my feet up for a while.
What the hell are you doing?
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar. God be with you.
I need to talk to that captive.
Sorry, no one's allowed inside. Melikar's orders.
But I'm Sir Radzig Cobbler's envoy, and I urgently need to question the captive.
I don't care if you're the Pope's envoy. I can't let you in. If you want to talk to the captive, you have to get permission from Melikar.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands, barely come out.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's...
I heard the bandits didn't get...
Luckily.
Who attacked you?
I don't know.
Did you put up...
We
Good on you.
We gave them what...
Who are Melikar and Straw?
That's right, or was.
Where will I find Mele?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look at...
I'd like to...
I see.
Tell me more about this plague.
Worse than you can imagine.
I'm sorry to hear... I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a...
Matthias. The brigands got him. Poor lad. He's lying wounded.
Thanks. That'll be all.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
He took me into his garrison.
Hal the blacksmith's boy in the service of his lordship. My luck hasn't been so good.
You survived. That's something to thank God for.
True enough. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some...
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other...
Oh, damn! Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sick.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the...
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I can tell you.
I doubt Malachar will let him go willingly.
Can you describe them?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but...
I know.
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Malachar, who roused the whole village.
What?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were...
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear...
Aye.
Why's that?
I had fun.
Good
luck there.
About this... When did this...
The day after the raid. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick.
What are the signs?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye. Either way.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I...
Can I ask you a bit about Merho yet?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but...
Can you tell me something?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
That's normal to grieve.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of it.
Where can I find this straw?
When you take the main gate out of the stable.
What's Malachar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in North.
I know.
Sir Hanush...
Since when?
What can we do?
Where can I find...
When...
What's Malachar?
The locals...
I know.
Sir Hanush...
Thank God you...
Aye.
Where does Malachar...
When you take the main gate out of the...
Where does...
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Malachar lives in the...
Are you serious?
Stop.
Lord, please end this. Please, no more suffering. Make it.
allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar.
I can't stand it anymore. Lord, what are you punishing me for? Oh. Oh.
Are you Melikar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Sir Radzig, you might be of some use. If anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Very well. I'll go to...
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses. But don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
What? No! Go away! Go away! Leave me alone!
Christ almighty! I can't stand it.
What? No! Go away!
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in...
I need to talk...
You...
What's happened here?
Things are bad.
Plague?
Indeed so.
Thanks. That'll be all for now.
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here?
I'm here because of...
God bless you, boy.
I need to know...
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever.
Is there anything else?
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit just pours out of me. I can't keep anything in.
You have my thanks. I'll try to...
Wait a minute, will you?
So...
I need to write my will.
I might manage...
Excellent.
Yes?
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Memoria, do bequeath my estate and all... I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh, at this time the cobbler in Yanovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good-for-nothing, inherit a single groschen, all customs and traditions aside.
Should I write that too?
Yes, and then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest at the Church of St. Martin in Sasso.
Anything else?
This will was written down by... What is your name?
Henry. Presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here, take my ring, so Fabian will know it to be truly from me. You can never be sure nowadays.
Your son, Eli...
Christ almighty! Trying to interfere, are you? What did he do? Everything. Last we heard he was some jackhand in Sasso. Boozing, playing dice, lying and cheating for a living. Such a...
I can't stand it anymore.
Where can I...
Well, where do you think?
All right.
Yes. Mama. Mama.
Oh, shit. I've had enough.
Lord, please end this. Please. No more suffering.
Mama. Mama.
Brother.
Yes.
Everyone is nearly... Wait.
Brother, don't you reckon... I was gone for a long...
Yes. There's...
Lord, please end this. Please, no more suffering. Lord, what are you punishing me for?
Bishop the White Horse. And my chestnut one.
What's happened here?
Things are bad.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so.
Thanks.
There's nothing outside. Hitch up the sled.
What? Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I hold straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife, you bastard.
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side. Isn't that God's own truth?
I'm sorry that they killed your son. I truly am sorry. But if you don't want that disease to take your wife, you'll let me see her right away. I can help her.
I don't want her taken, no.
There. You see?
What? Are you a quack?
Something like that.
Then go to it. Go!
Fever. Just like Melichar's wife. Fever.
Make
Just like Melichar's wife.
Stop.
Leave me be.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go...
Punished? For what? Of God.
health to you, Henry?
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh God! How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodeme. He may know how to deal with it.
Very well. I'll try to...
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johann. Some kind of... Johanka said...
A disease, you say? How?
Yes, yes.
I can't say at this point. Tell me.
No, I mean, not yet. Several households...
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals?
Yes, there's a stud farm. And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens...
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
Welcome, Henry.
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully, and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis. Where did I put that Galen?
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to...
First you have to...
Well...
A peculiar case. No, probably not.
Peculiar weather we're having this year.
I wouldn't say that.
Aye, you want to stick your head out of the door now and again. Lord Idler. First it's pissing down, then roasting hot. Then the wind would blow you off your feet, and the next thing it's dead calm. I wouldn't be surprised if we had snow next.
It's always been like that. Anyway, if it does, I'll just drag the sledge out of the farm.
You're just mocking me now.
What? You dream of it?
Well, joke all you love, but I heard it snowed in Sternberg only a week back.
Nonsense. Who told you such a thing?
It's true, I swear. The wife's brother goes that way with eggs and milk. He says there was nothing down below the castle, but up the top, the snow was ankle deep. Look, the weather's gone mad, I tell you.
You say that all the time, and every year it's as bad as the last.
Look.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent. I'll give you the recipe, and you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Merhoyed.
Oh, yes, Merhoyed. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Thank you, Brother Nicodemus. There's one man there who needs your care more urgently than anyone. He's an important witness in the investigation of some murders.
Out of the question. I shall spend time with the sick in order of their medical needs, not your worldly needs.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I'd like to hone...
First, you have to...
Well. So, here I am. How are things looking?
It doesn't look good at all, my boy. Do you have the potion?
Yes, here it is.
I'll take 4 doses, you take the rest, and let's split up. I'll see to the Straw family, while you deal with Melikar's wife and the rest. They wouldn't let me go near that prisoner. They want him to suffer. Despite his terrible crimes, to treat a fellow mortal soul like that.
Perhaps I'll be able to convince them.
I hope so, but...
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar. I hope I can be of help.
I need to talk to...
You again. I've had enough. You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar. You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar.
Lord, please end this. Please. No more suffering.
Welcome, Henry!
Lord.
Lord,
Brother?
what are you punishing me for?
Brother, is that you?
Yes, the sled. Just you drink...
Is this holy water?
It is.
Christ almighty! I can't stand it anymore. Christ almighty! I can't stand it anymore.
Not enough.
Oh, the agony.
You're back?
Of course.
I don't doubt that. Did you deliver?
It lies...
What a relief.
Don't worry. Drink this regularly. You and every...
A remedy.
Ah. I've had enough.
Make it stop.
Ah. The agony. Oh, the agony.
God be with you, Henry.
You're not allowed inside.
What? No, go away. What are you doing?
Sweet Mary, Mother of God, I can't bear the pain. Oh, sweet Mother of God.
God be with
We found out what could be the cause of the affliction.
And?
You should check where your water's coming from. Nicodemus and I think that it comes down to poisoning.
It'd be hard to poison the spring, but what about the well? Good Lord.
I have my suspicions.
The bastards weren't satisfied with killing young Straw.
I brought some help as...
I will let you, I will. Of course I will. My boy, if you've really brought a potion to rid us of this
Whether I've managed to rid you of the scourge, that remains to be seen.
I know, but even so, just the fact that someone cared.
Don't fret about that, Melikar. A thing like that would have scared anybody. Just take care of, what is your wife's name?
Hannah.
So, take good care of her.
Now open up that shed.
Be a bit more... Damn!
Mama. Mama. Make it stop!
Now let's wait and see what happens.
Stop! Oh, sweet Mary, Mother of God. I can't bear the pain. Lord.
Welcome back to the land of the living. My name is Henry, and I'm investigating on behalf of Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Oh, I see. You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Rattay executioner busy too long, if you catch my drift.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Everything. First, tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad. We all do.
That's not news to me, but who pays the coin?
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Pribyslavitz. And Runt got his money from the chief, and the chief had the coin minted.
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit? If he heard you say that, he'd have your head on a spike. That's the kind of man he is. Nobody knows much about him, though. Only that he ain't Czech.
So he's a foreigner? German?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of coin. I'd stake my neck on it. He's got noble blood in his veins.
Judging by how he looks?
More by the way he talks. Any man can dress up like nobility, but he spoke all la-di-da like a lord.
Where's that chief of your...
I've no idea. After Pribyslavitz, he ordered us to raid Memoria, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be out of your hair for long, though.
So the chief is in command of all these operations?
You could say. I'd say you're looking at it all wrong, though.
How's that?
You ask who's in charge and who answers to who, only this ain't some noble court. There was all sorts of gangs in Pribyslavitz, big and small. Robber barons who had their own brigades calling them my lord, and common footpads who hadn't a pot to piss in. Men came, men went. Lots of squabbles, the occasional murder. Old cronies and old rivals were meeting. You know what I mean?
I suppose so.
It was one big muddle. The main thing was nobody asked questions. I didn't give a damn who the chief was or what he had in mind or whether he had one ball or two. All I was interested in was the coin.
Uh-huh. How did you know about Pribyslavitz? Who took you there?
A fellow by the name of Moorcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army. We got to talking and he told me about Pribyslavitz.
Why did you attack Merhoyed?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show the local lords he was nowhere near finished.
So he's planning more raids?
The chief's always planning something. Pribyslavitz was only the start.
So you knew the coin was counterfeit?
Course I did. I brought those groschen to Pribyslavitz. along with a few other things.
Did you? And where did the forgeries come from?
Like, where were they made? I don't know. Some merchant by the name of Menhart gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna, by the crossroads there. As it happens, I'm supposed to be meeting him there about now.
So Menhart's waiting there?
Might be, might not. He could have heard what happened in Pribyslavitz and decided not to show.
And does this Menhart know where the coin comes from?
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with him, and I never ask who he deals with. Just like he knows nothing about me.
I see. So I suppose there's no point asking you if you know any more about him.
It'd be a waste of breath. All he did was give me the coin, and then we went our separate ways.
Who else knows about the money?
Apart from the chief, Menhart, Runt and me, there was a few others. The men got some real money too, with the false stuff. It'd be suspicious if they only had freshly minted coin.
You said you used to bring other things. What were they?
Letters. Menhart would give them to me for the chief. This time I was taking an answer back to Menhart too.
Have you still got that letter?
Aye. The yokels round here ain't got much interest in correspondence, apparently.
Give it to me then.
I'd be delighted.
What were the letters about?
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be trusted to carry letters, would I? I took them from Menhart to the chief and back. That's all.
That's all I need to know for now.
For now, for the love of Christ, boy, don't let the executioner interrogate me. I've already told you everything I know.
I can't deny you've been cooperative. I'll do my best to see you get a quick end.
Henry! I think old Straw's come for the brigand.
Step back from that Eden, young fella!
But you can't kill me! Not just like that!
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut! You don't even get a say!
Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's...
Don't stand in my way, Melikar!
Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
Let's talk about it.
To hell with that! That Orson killed my boy! He won't leave Memoria alive!
Listen to me, Straw. That isn't going to help anyone. You're a decent man, not a killer. Think of your wife.
And where's the justice in that? My boy cut down in his youth. Didn't even have a chance to marry. And that cutthroat swine left walking the earth?
Don't worry, he won't escape justice. Surely you don't think Sir Radzig will just let him go?
What's Sir Radzig to me? You won't even let me avenge the death of my own son? Take him then. Take him and leave me with nothing but my grief.
I promise you he'll suffer for what he did.
Be quiet and go quickly, before I change my mind.
Why are you protecting him, Melikar?
Why are you doing with it?
what's come crawling out from under some rock. You know how this one ends? Bugger!
Hey, I see humans. Humans!
Well, I never. Pig turns
Alarm!
up willingly.
Sigismund's mercenaries!
What have we got here? Entertainment!
Guard!
There they are! Humans! Watch out!
The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Who are you? Stop right there.
What's
I
that?
have to search you.
What the hell was
You
Stop!
surrender. Stop right where you are.
You're under arrest for breaking the law. Hey, you! Don't move a muscle. Don't move a finger.
Wring your neck, you cur.
Surrender. You'll have to answer for your law breaking.
Where could he have...
Got you at last. Now you'll get what's coming to you. Don't play the innocent. I have witnesses who saw you in the... Personally, I'd...
Jail it is then.
Get moving. I hope you